Why does your voice crack? That little moment when there's a wobble to your voice or it goes out completely. What causes it and what can you do to prevent it from happening? In this video, I'll tell you the causes behind it and what you can do to stop it from embarrassing you in your next speaking engagement. Let's get started. Why does a voice crack? Well, the most common times of a voice cracking is during puberty, when the voice starts to change. And why is it that it's changing and starting to crack? Is because you're growing, the vocal cords are growing, and there's an unfamiliarity with how to use the voice in that situation. An example of that is a student who came to me recently who is 18, went through puberty, and during that time the voice started to crack a lot. And as a coping mechanism, they realized, hey, if I don't speak very much and if I speak more quietly, my voice won't crack. The only downside of that is suddenly this person who's very smart, intelligent, outgoing, comes across as being shy and removed and aloof. So we worked on good vocal technique to be able to speak out with a strong, powerful voice, and that got them through that cracking and developing their own strong voice. What happens if your voice is cracking when you're out giving a presentation or a speech or a talk? Well, what's happening then is you're tightening up. You're not breathing. You're not being relaxed. Well, what can you do to prevent this from happening? First of all, as I've shared with you in my other videos on developing your strong, powerful voice and of making sure your voice is always there for you, stay hydrated. It's so key to stay hydrated. Drink at least 64 ounces of water a day. Not caffeinated drinks, not soft drinks, but water. Get plenty of rest. Eat well. All those things that you do to take care of your body, taking care of your voice. As I've said before, warm your voice up. Learn how to use your voice. But the big one on this is taking a breath. Taking a beat, taking time for yourself to compose yourself. Because what's happening when your voice cracks is you're running out of air. You're tightening your throat. You're not speaking out. You're behind your voice as opposed to being underneath and on top of your voice, which is having the breath come from below, having that voice speak out. If you start to get behind your voice and you're not breathing, you start to come across as sheepish, as unconfident, and your voice starts to do things that are out of your control. The wonderful thing about voice and speech work is that you can have some control over your voice because you have a relationship with it. You have breath underneath it. You have a voice that flows out. So in those moments of stress, what I want you to do is make sure you breathe in, reconnect to yourself, reconnect to your breath. That's an instant voice relaxation exercise, and that's going to help you avoid any kind of cracking, any kind of wobbliness to your voice. If you have that voice underneath you, that breath underneath, empowering your voice, speaking out, and taking that moment before you speak to have that breath. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.